Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we saved Ice Mist Village from the Scourge. And today, we are going to continue our questing in Agmar's Hammer.
Friend.
Attack by air. Belnock salutes. So you're the hotshot, eh?
Strength.
You've no doubt seen the army of a Nubar Blightbeasts that are being constructed at Ice Mist Village. The Nubar have plans to send those monsters against our soldiers. At the Wrathgate, this cannot happen. Venture west to Ice Mist Village with this flare gun and use it to call down one of my war riders. Climb on its back and command it to destroy the blight beasts that are out of reach from the ground. Once you have decimated their aerial forces, return to me for your reward.
Go forth to victory.
Alright, looks like we gotta do a little aerial attack here. Strengthen the Ancients. Just checking out some other quests here. High Cultist Zangus. Got a bunch of different quests. I think we'll just do this one for now. Alright, so let's head up here. Hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Getting over the allergies. Spring came quick. It kind of feels like summer. Got so hot. It's weird how it just like the weather is nowadays. Like stuff just comes in quick. Doesn't like, you know, slowly come in day by day. It's like, boom. It's spring now. It's going to be a hot one, I think. Oh, I got some cobalt ore. Nice. Gonna need it. Alright, so let's get this flare gun ready. Alright, so here we are. Use the flare gun. Should call down our can't get on him because got this Anubar Slayer here. When it rains, it pours, guys. Looks like they're all here, and they're like attacking. They're attacking my my Wind Rider, which is nice. Got a little bit of XP here. Wind Rider didn't really like that landing spot. Now we gotta wait another 2 minutes. That's brutal. Why's that gotta happen, man? It's like, I'm not coming back. I need a break. Just find me a better landing spot. Alright, so I guess we'll slay some more of these Anubar Slayers while we're here. I'm not too sure where we'll head next. Maybe we'll go north, or we could head to Wormer's Temple after we're done with Agmar's Hammer. I think these guys like taking baths here. I remember to use Pyroblast. Gonna make sure this landing spot is clear. We should start with Pyroblast, I think. Not like the best ability to start with. Maybe it is. I don't know. The thing about Frostbolt is like you got the slow right away, which is nice. I think Frostbolt's probably better, and then you Pyroblast. Kind of depends. You can do like a rank 1 Frostbolt just to get the slow effect going. So we got a couple more seconds here. And then we'll bring down the Wind Rider. It's really a cool fishing spot. Alright, here we go. We're flying now, guys. Here are these things. You gotta fight them. They're shooting shadow bolts at us. How do you kill these guys? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's only for those spider bats, I guess we can call them. Oh, so this does AoE damage. We shoot this guy here. We got a couple down. We'll heal up for now. Pretty fast mount too. Well, it feels faster than our Wind Rider. There's Ice Crown right up there. Alright, 9 more. Doesn't seem to be any up front here. Could be a couple. Oh, here's a couple here. It's a bunch, actually. This is where we should have came first. Look at all of them. And there we go. We're done. I wonder if we can fly back to Agmar's Hammer with this mount. Yeah, looks like you can. That's pretty good. Balok salutes. And now they have been crushed by air. Perhaps soon you will be called to Angrathar, hero. I wonder if we'll ever, like, take part in this, like, Angrathar battle that they keep talking about. Nice bracers, but not as good as the ones that we currently have, so we'll just take the blade chest.
Your blades never dull.
And let's pick up some other quests here. Black Blood of Yogg-Saron. Let's see what this is all about. This guy looks pretty awesome. Overlord Agmar demands more of us. What, you want to train under me, mage? You better be ready for work.
Be safe.
Angrathar at the Wrath Gate. I watched as the metal holding the gate together pulsed and undulated as if it were alive. In 50 years, I've never seen metal breathe. Only ones who knew anything about it were the Tuskar. They called it the Black Blood of Yogg-Saron and told me to keep my distance. There's a sinkhole outside Icemist Village to the west called the Pit of Narjun. I've heard of these sinkholes being rich with strange ore, and if you head that way, Could you try and get me some samples?
For the whole.
Alright, so we'll pick that up. We'll try to find, like, another quest here. That's going to be a pretty quick one. And I think we'll queue up for some dungeons. Maybe we can get into one. It'd be nice if we could do some of the dungeons inside of the Pit of Narjun, like Ankahet.
Blood and thunder.
Marked for death, High Cultist Zangus. Do your part in keeping the Scourge at bay, soldier. Report all suspicious activity and kill first. Ask questions later.
For the horde.
I witnessed his treachery with my own eyes. The traitor led the Anubar assault on this stronghold, taking out some of my best soldiers. Gort shakes his head. He'd been working with the Scourge the whole time, and we didn't have a clue. How many more like Zangus are there? We'll find them all, and when we do... Gort makes a cutting motion across his neck. First on the list is Zangus. Our scouts report that he is hiding in the Pit of Narjun west of here. Find him, kill him. Bring me his head.
Go with honor.
Alright, so let's go do that. I think that's enough for now. We'll just go to the Pit of Narjun and come back. I don't think there's any more. We'll pick up this one, the Infected of Wildlife.
Greetings.
My charge at Agmar's Hammer extends far beyond the care of animals at the stables containing the
Go in
mount.
peace.
With Scourge comes death and disease. We often overlook that the wildlife of a Scourge-infested area is ravaged and ultimately destroyed by rotting contagion. For most of the indigenous beasts of the Dragonblight, it is too late. The festering disease that the Scourge brings has already infected the beast, and they are now rabid and rotting. You must venture west towards the Pit of Narjun and cull the infected wildlife. Check their corpses for a preserved organ, as we need one to devise a vaccine.
Sisters watch over.
Alright, so let's go do that. These polar bears are okay. Well, they call them Arctic grizzlies in WoW. That's pretty much what they are. That's exactly what a polar bear is. I think polar bear sounds cooler, though. So what's this guy? A rabid grizzly. He was once an Arctic grizzly, but now he's rabid. This guy infected too? Here is. It's probably a good quest to do a little bit of AoE farming. I think first we'll do the Pit of Narjun stuff. Where's the bombs? He gave us a bomb, didn't he? Yeah, the mining pick. Mines the blood of Yogg Saron from special mineral nodes inside the Pit of Narjun. There's some of them right here. That's not going to be... not a free one. It's being protected by these giant beetles. This guy's doing a little dance over here. And there he is. High Cultist Zangus. The traitor. Let's get buffed up here. I think we've already defeated this guy. I think we did beat him up last episode. Should we call out our water elemental friend? I guess, no, we don't really need him right now. We'll wait till we get out of here. I'm gonna have to probably resummon him when we go outside and start farming the infected animals. It's crazy how that did 5,000 damage right there. They did a great job with Mage and Wrath. Like, you don't feel like you're just Frost, you know what I mean? Kind of felt like that when we were going through, like, from 1 to 60, and even when we were in TBC, it kind of felt that way. A little Scorch here. He's back. Couldn't even give us, like... Couldn't even give us, like, 1 second, you know? It's gonna be a little bit of a tough battle this time, maybe. Okay, so let's try to mine this before he spawns again. But I think we're probably going to pull this guy. We'll see. Maybe not. Looks like we got lucky. Start with Pyroblast this time. Alright, 2 more. Should be good. This place is kind of confusing to travel around, too. It's one thing I always remembered about it. You never really know where you're going. It also kind of reminds me of AQ40, the raid in Vanilla WoW. I wonder if that's where they got the idea for this, you know, for the Anubar. So they were thinking about Old Gods again, right? Because of, you know, Yogg-Saron and all that. I wonder if they're connected to Yogg-Saron, these Scourge Anubar. Probably not. It's probably more connected to the Lich King. But they are around all this blood of Yogg-Saron, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, where the heck did we go? We gotta go this way. Finally found our way out of here. Actually, maybe we can get a stun off on him. Nice. I think we waited. Patience is a virtue. Got a little bit more damage there. Alright, so let's try to group these guys up. I think I'll do this. And then the next time we eat, we'll have a bite of this food. Alright, let's see what we can do. We'll try to group up as many as we can. There's another one. Get another one here. Probably as many as we can get. We'll admit it. It is kind. It's different playing without the water ellie. Because sometimes the water ellie is kind of annoying when you're doing like grouping stuff up like this. So water ellie takes aggro off of you, and then one of the mobs just goes straight for the water ellie. And then you kind of have to like let them fight it out while you, you know, slay the rest. But the good thing about him, he does save your life quite a bit. That's the best thing about the water ellie. Alright, well, let's find some more here. I'm looking for an organ that's rot resistant. Okay, there's a bear. I think 4 is like the max we can get before they start running away. Maybe we could have got 5 of that one over there. Seems like we got a debuff for rabies. No, it's like we can't get our organ quite yet. How many we can get. This place looks really good. They're gonna run away though. Yeah, there's always gotta be one, eh? Maybe we can get this guy. Take a little bit of damage here, but it'll be worth it. Alright, so that's all 15. Maybe we'll get the gland from one of these guys. Or there we are. There's the organ, I mean. Alright, so let's turn these in. Should get a decent amount of XP.
Go forth to
Is that a
victory.
severed orc head in your pack, or are you just happy to see me?
Strength.
Ford holds up the head up and stares into the dead eyes. I told you, we get you. Here's your reward, Mage. That's one less headache for us to worry about.
Down. Lotar. May your blades never dull.
What's life without risk?
For the Horde.
It's so light, as if it weighs nothing at all. I'll need time to analyze the metal and see if I can do anything with it. Tests. I need to run tests. I'll keep in contact, Travis. If anything comes of this, you'll be the first to know.
Strength.
Scourge armaments. I can't make a damn thing out of this ore. It simply will not hold together. Despite my efforts, the Scourge metal will not bend. Perhaps if I had some samples of some forged Scourge armaments, I might be able to reverse engineer the process by which the items are created. Iceman Village is crawling with armored Scourge Nerubians. Go there and get me some Scourge armaments. With your help, I might actually succeed in creating something from this ore. You can find Iceman's Village to the west.
Go forth to victory.
Alright. Well, he's gonna find out that that ore is cursed.
Farewell.
Kill the beast to prevent the spread, and bring me a rot-resistant organ. It pains me to put animals down, but it is a service that must be performed. Now we must move on to the next step, inoculation.
Be careful.
Our Forsaken allies have sent their apothecary corps here to assist us in destroying the Scourge at the Wrathgate. One among them, Dr. Sintar Malpheus, is well versed in the Scourge rot and methods of containing the spread. I had previously worked out a deal with him in regards to devising a vaccine for wildlife. He's since been waiting on the organ. Deliver this rot-resistant organ to Dr. Malpheus and let him know it's from me. He'll direct you on what's your next task.
Go in peace.
Taking all the credit, eh? Taking all the credit, saying that the resistant organ is from him. Alright, well, I guess we'll do this quest. We'll turn that one in later. We'll head over to Iceman's Village here and we'll get these armaments. Here we are. It's down to the waterfall. So I'll take a little bite to eat here. Then we'll group up all these little spiders. Or Nerubians, I should say. Yeah, that should be more than enough. And get this guy to come over. I wonder if we can actually get them to walk across this bridge. This water must be freezing. Supposedly freezing water is good for you. As long as you know, don't freeze to death. Supposedly good for your immune system, I heard. I don't know if it's true, though. You see a lot of people taking cold plunges these days on the internet. Well, I get recommended that stuff. I don't know if you guys do. I assume the internet's different for everybody. Depending on, you know, what they think you want to watch. Kind of chill without the water, Ellie. Let's relax. Because I don't have to worry about him running. Like, this is the thing that happens a lot. Like, if I was flying around, like, he would aggro this guy, and which I kind of wish I was doing right now. I am trying to group up some of them. Try to group up a good amount here. Get as many as we can. Yeah, it's gonna be juicy. Nice stack. Got a lot of damage there, though. Hopefully this patrol doesn't come and interrupt our fun here. Looks like he's going to. They all got wrecked. Good AoE farm there. It's a nice pull. And that should give us all the armaments we need. We only need 3. I think we slayed over 7 of them there. Wow, didn't give us what we wanted. He'll be the final one. Maybe. What did we get there? Fleshbound tome. The tome is bound in flesh and appears to be bleeding. Upon examination, you discover page after page filled with strange symbols that appear to be written in blood. Whatever knowledge is held within the page of this tome could be important. Return it to Captain Gort at Agmar's Hammer, east of Icemist Village. Alright, so we'll hop on our mount here. We'll try to do another pull here. We'll see how big of a pull we can get. Here's one. I don't know if... Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to... Gonna get this guy. Keep him in... Get out of there! Nice. This, like, rank up a blizzard does so much damage. Yeah, they just get wrecked in 2 blizzards. Probably would have taken us 3 blizzards with the previous rank. And there we go, we're done. Alright, so let's hearth back to Agmar's Hammer. Looks like our bags are getting quite full, so we gotta sell some of this stuff. Boris throws his tools down. These are useless.
For the Horde.
These are in excellent condition, Travis. I'll get to work right away. If anything comes of this, you will be the first to know. Alright, got some legs. Juicy amount of spell. Yeah, they're pretty much better legs. So we'll put them on.
May your blades never dull.
Better with all the stats. And then we'll turn this in here.
Loktar. Go.
Court raises his eyebrow. I wonder if we can read that. Probably can't. Stitched together with flesh and bone.
Dabu.
Court takes the tome from you. Savages bound in orc flesh. This language, its existence has never been proven, is the language of death, the tongue of the scourge.
Go forth to victory.
Let's hear in the language of the scourge. There is one who recently joined our cause that might be able to decipher this tome. An unbound death knight, known as Kultira Deathweaver, has temporarily taken residence here at Agmar's Hammer. As he was once a Death Knight of Arthas and a member of the Scourge, he might be able to translate the language of the dead. Take the fleshbound tome to Koltira and ask him to translate the pages.
Strength.
Alright, so we'll bring this over to him. See what he has to say.
We press on.
Leave me be, fool.
There's work to be done.
Typical blood elf. What is it, undead?
Ashes.
There are
to
only two
ashes.
things in life that interest me, Peon, and neither of them involve translating a Scourge tome for you. However, perhaps we could work something out that would benefit the both of us. Koltira unsheaths his weapon. This is my rune blade, by frost, thirst for blood of the Lich King and his minions. But first I must etch upon its runes of power, symbols of frost, blood, and unholy. Bring me the suitable sources of power, and I will translate your tome.
We are done here.
Alright, well, looks like this comes with a catch,
Suffer well.
even though we're doing this for the Horde. Surprised that he can't just say to him, like, this is for the Horde. But I guess he doesn't answer
It's
to anybody in
onwards.
this camp. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. Next episode, we will probably do this quest here for Dr. Malpheus, and we'll check out what the Koltira Deathweaver quest chain is all about. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.